Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly general reading for Aquarius. How are you doing? So this is a general read. Any aspect of your life, take it how it best resonates. If something doesn't, please leave it behind from someone else. What does Aquarius need to know? There we go. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, someone's interested here. We have a new emotional experience. Someone's invested emotionally. Yeah, it's a person ready to take a leap of faith. Wow. Yeah, this is someone who pushes through any fear. I mean, this is someone here, they're emotionally invested. This is someone probably looking a little bit before they leap, making sure you are interested as well. Yeah, this is someone who stands up for themselves. The Star, so this is someone who feels a lot of hope. I see a lot of hope and faith. Wow. I think this is someone who's going to let their guard down and let you in. I do believe so. But regardless, because of all this positive energy, this is someone who'll stand up for you too. But they're going to let their guard in, their guard down to let you in. It could be someone who pushed you away at some point, but I really feel it's all about interest. They're just looking before they leap. They're a little careful what they believe. They want to make sure that you're interested emotionally. Yeah, very interesting energy with this person, but I do see this energy. See, I feel like you're going to have to let your guard down more than anything. See, releasing things that no longer serve. Could be this person. This literally could be yourself doing this. Yeah, we have someone who's been waiting. I do see some indecision. Yeah, are you feeling a little indecisive? But I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see this coming. And I'm seeing this energy, but it is about letting the guard down, letting someone in, releasing things that no longer serve. You know your worth though. But it has to do with, I feel, making sure someone has the best interest at heart. See the interest, the investing. Someone's trying to be patient. Someone's definitely been patiently waiting. The more someone waits, the more indecisive they get too. So like I say, it's all about taking that leap of faith. It's all about going down this path. It's a whole new path, a fresh new start. There's romantic energy here. It could be a love letter. It could be a romantic gesture. But it is definitely somebody who, and you can see this is very friendly, cheerful kind of energy as well. But it could also be a communication. Any kind of communication. But yeah, I feel like someone here has been waiting and then you get a little indecisive, not so sure, right? Yeah. And if it's not yourself, it's this person. But it's about unable to move forward, because I do think it's someone to kind of just wait and see, letting the guard down, letting someone in, because releasing that, it doesn't serve. But you know your worth, and that's what I really like here. You're looking at the reality of the situation. Because things are about to get real. It's all about just being yourself. See, let your guard down. Just be you. Ooh, I like this energy. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone looking at things, checking things out, taking a pause, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. But it's a little bit of introspection. Yeah, I like this person's energy. I do think you're going to let this person in. But like I say, the longer someone takes, the more it becomes where someone kind of gets in their head. They're unable to move forward. You still may not see this coming though. Yeah, see, good luck and timing. Someone's feeling very fortunate. It's someone who sees you in a positive light. I get someone who checked you out. They probably looked and looked away, or it's yourself. Often people do that. They look at someone, kind of check it out, then they kind of look away. That's why I feel this is someone wanting to make sure that you're actually interested, because I think you got a person in their feelings. Yeah, they caught some feels there. They feel lucky, fortunate. It has to do with the timing. Yeah, see, it's somebody being a little cautious, careful what they wish for. And I wouldn't be surprised it's yourself and you. I really don't think you're going to see it coming, because this is often where it just kind of happens, that whole new cycle. See, good luck and timing. And that's getting the cupful, 10 of Cups. It's about emotional fulfillment. Now's the time to figure out what it is you want makes you happy too. Yeah, with this kind of energy. See, there it is. Interest, letting the guard down, showing interest. And I do see patience paying off by letting the guard down. I love this. Someone's getting it here. Tell me about the Star. Yeah, see that little moment of truth. Aha. They checked me out. They looked at me. There's some kind of interest. There's still that little bit of uncertainty I feel underneath, but it's all about this, someone playing it safe, looking before they leap, and then getting that cup filled. Yeah. Somebody pushing through any kind of fear that you're not interested. This is someone who just wants to go for it. Yeah, they want to ask you out. You've been probably waiting for this person to ask you out. Then you can flip the energy. But it's that little aha moment, that moment of truth where somebody is seeing. Yeah, just be yourself. That's how you're going to get a victory. Just be you, because things are about to get real. So do look at the reality of the situation. And that's what someone's doing. It's almost like wishful thinking. Is this for real? Did they just check me out? Are they interested? Right? That's what this is all about. This is someone exploring their feelings here. They want to ask you out. Yeah, see, it's an energy of manifesting. I do see some Gemini energy. It could be them being indecisive with this energy, but this is someone manifesting what they desire. Someone who has all the tools, the information, so they're pre-manifest. This is someone pre-thinking, right? Pre-manifesting this. But this is someone who feels, I think this person kind of sees yes, like, yeah, it's real. Wow, look at that. This has to do with long-term stability. This is someone who has everything they need. They feel prepared. They're just going to go for it. I think you've manifested this. If not, you could be dealing with someone with Gemini energy here. And I do see Pisces. The Hanged Man. So someone who just kind of goes within a little bit, right? Tell me about the Hanged Man. What else comes out here? Ace of Cups. Ooh, and 8 of Cups. So, just checking it out. So someone's here looking if they should go down this path or if they should walk away. But I'm going to tell you, with these 2 cups, this is 2 people, what you're looking for. 2 people kind of looking for the same thing, or you're both looking at each other, but you're looking for the same thing. Long-term stability. Stability. It's an energy of feeling safe and secure. Knowing someone sees your worth. Wow. Oh, look at that. I mean, this is the energy right here. This is your energy. But another person can also take on this energy. But I feel very confident this is yourself. Letting your guard down, letting this person in. Aha. So that I see this actually all the time. It's someone who looks at someone, looks away. So there's at some point they're not sure you're interested. So you need to let your guard down. I do see company, companionship. See, it's like searching for the same thing. So I feel this person's not 100% certain. Maybe you just want to hang out or some company. But I do think you've been waiting for this person. Manifesting what you desire. Tell me more about the Magician. Yeah, manifesting love. See, it's about 2 people coming together. Someone's been patiently waiting. This is someone just focused on their house, their home, their money, whatever, just staying grounded. Someone just grounded. It's an energy of someone who's very patient, very calm. This is what this person's likely seeing, how they see you, is the Queen of Pentacles, someone's stable, partnership material. It's like you're both looking for the same thing. But this looking, Someone leaving behind something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So I kind of feel like this is someone kind of, it's like they have two minds, right? That's why I kind of feel you could be dealing with someone with some Gemini energy. They really could be anyone, but, and I do see some Aries energy. But this is all about looking before they leap, being of two minds, looking at it this way and that way. Yeah. It's all about investing, hoping this pays off. You're looking for the same thing. Yeah, but it could be someone who's walked away from a situation that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. See, looking for something new. Things, seeing things in a more of a favorable light here too. And this whole new cycle. It's all about good luck and timing. It's almost like someone can't believe. My believer card's here too. Someone can't believe their good luck. So it could be someone who's a little guarded themselves. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about getting together, doing things together, the things you have in common. Yeah, the Lovers, two people who build each other up. See, teaming up. This could be just going someplace together, doing stuff together. See, company, companionship. It's very comfortable, though. Like I feel someone felt very comfortable. Yeah, for the most part, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's yourself. You felt a little uncomfortable when someone looks at someone and you look away, because then you start to feel, oh, maybe they're not interested. Because this is checking things out, and that little pause, that little moment, someone's cup runneth over. See, someone caught some feels there. Yeah, it's like trying to make a connection. When someone looks at someone and stares at them, they're like trying to make this connection, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you got an Emperor. The Emperor's the one who's got to make this happen. It's a usual energy that way, but I feel this is someone who often doesn't show a lot of emotion, you see. So they have to be the one to take a leap of faith. And they are. Emperors always, and so does the Queen of Pentacles, are two people who both, energies who look before they leap. But this person wants to go for it. Like I say, they caught a little feels, or and it's like these two cups coming together, basically. Yeah. I think this person wants to know what you're looking for, and that's what it is, what you're looking for, what you're interested in. I think you both, I think you can have a lot in common here. Yeah. But the only way to find out is to let somebody in. They're so careful what they believe. See, it's that letting those defenses down, you know. It's about being a little vulnerable. Nobody wants to be vulnerable here. My goodness. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Whoops. Yeah. So this is someone with a little fear of rejection. Not so sure, but it's still someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity. See, someone failing to recognize, failing to see. So some of you need to be more aware, being aware of yourself, the way you conduct yourself. Like you could come across as someone who just wants company or companionship. Because it's like this, it's like I'm getting this seeing is believing, right? Yeah, so just be cautious about pushing someone away. I feel like it's telling you it won't serve you. And it's interest. Like, you know your worth and value. I do see self-respect. So this is a beautiful energy. This is what they're seeing, but it's about seeing yourself, letting your guard down. Because this is people presenting in this way. If you are that feminine. If you're the masculine, it's really just looking at this, looking before you leap, being a little cautious. See, and I think this is somebody who's very much aware you're being cautious. There's a lot of awareness, but it's about being aware of self, what you're projecting, what you're putting out there, right? Yeah, pretty interesting read. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there's a spark, desire, there's attraction, you know, it's like that little twinkle in the eye. See, catching a little feels, like trying to make a connection. Somebody looks at someone and even stares at them for a minute, trying to make a connection. But the other person, maybe you got uncomfortable. and kind of looked away. Because it's possible. It's like, sort of like, you know, like why? Why are they looking at me that way? But that little aha moment's coming. Aha. They are interested. Yeah, so someone getting it. Let's have another look at this Emperor. This Emperor. Interesting. So this Emperor is somebody, it was the Ten of Wands that just tried to come out and I lost it. Just this card come out next. So, but yeah, it's about letting go of baggage. It's all about, because the Ten of, it did come out here and I just, see if I lost it. I was just flipping. I wasn't looking. Then it was there, then it wasn't. So this is what they see. See, it's about someone being vulnerable. This person gets it. They know you don't want to be vulnerable. That's exactly what this is. Yeah, they get it. They know. Emperors have a lot of experience. But I see kindness, compassion. Somebody who cares. But I think the Emperor is the one who doesn't want to be vulnerable more than anything. But I do see it there with the feminine energy. And that Ten of Wands that tried to come out. This is someone just letting go of baggage. It's about being responsible, reliable. See someone who pulls their weight. They see a partner. So they see someone who's quite stable. So I kind of feel like you don't want to be vulnerable. Like one of you has got to take that risk and offer up the cup. It's about vulnerability. And that's what it is, showing emotions. Because we got 2 cups. So yeah. See, it's someone trying to make a connection. They're looking at someone, even staring at them and making the other person feel uncomfortable. This definitely wasn't someone's intentions. They're trying to make a connection. Sometimes when you get someone who stares at you, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced it, where someone literally stares, their eyes get big, and sometimes they even change color a little. I have experienced that before several times, and it's funny that it's right here. I almost missed it, but yeah, that's somebody who's trying to see if there's a connection, if there's an emotional connection. But sometimes people accidentally push people away because they look away. So the other person kind of feels, oh, they're not interested. So and I wouldn't be surprised, because this is about, I mean, what somebody's expecting. Where was that star? See, what somebody's expecting. See, it's unexpected. That's why I feel not seeing it coming. See, in the blindfold, now somebody is seeing. And I think it's the feminine. I think you're going to get this. This person wants to come in. They want to lay the foundation. See, they put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. Ooh, this is interesting. Sense of Gemini energy here. Someone who's always there through thick and thin. I mean, it's all about this investing in interest. I really feel this person, they want to, lay the foundation. It's about being, that's why the Ten of Wands is here, being reliable, being stable. See, some of you, I feel like you have had issues with finding someone who's stable and reliable, but I also feel the Emperor too. But they want to lay the foundation. See, this is someone putting the shoe on the foot, how the other person feels. It took somebody to figure that out. They made you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. But I feel too, and then for some of you, I can see this going another way. Some of you, it's somebody who made someone feel comfortable. So, but that's the twinkle in the eye, the spark, right? There's desire. that fire is burning there. Yeah. Yeah. Someone here who's waited. See, the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of someone who's just kind of waiting for the right person. And sometimes people feel, well, you're waiting and waiting, being patient, and they don't come in. Well, I guess they're just not the right person. Yeah. I see other people here. I see a celebration, some kind of good news. Someone here has been waiting, now getting out there. See, just some company. Somebody he just may want. Maybe you just want company. They don't know for sure. But that companion energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who often just wants a companion. See, they don't really know what you want. But I think this person's going, aha. I see. Yeah. They didn't see. See, this is someone failed to recognize, failed to see. Now, it's either you or them, and I honestly can't tell for sure. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's both of you because of this cup. Yeah, someone trying to make a connection. See, it has to do with the timing. See, it's the timing maybe wasn't right, but it's almost like everything happening at a particular time. And I do see someone feeling kind of lucky, feeling fortunate, that things are going in their favor. So something has changed here. Yeah, it's all about the timing. I mean, it could be just somebody doing something at a specific time. Because it almost looks like a missed opportunity. Now we have, the King of Swords. It's often someone who comes across as cold or emotionally unavailable. Emperors always come in with that energy. They're not always the most emotional, but it doesn't mean when you're not alone that this person is like that. So it's somebody who has a little trouble letting their guard down. But this is somebody who's learning something, and I really feel they've figured it out. They weren't seeing, now they get it. See, the learning. This is someone who has experience. And this is also someone who doesn't expect anything from you. They're letting go of expectations, but they certainly didn't expect this connection. That didn't happen, but it's going to happen. I mean, maybe it did, but it's like what you're both looking for. Because someone just walked away. Maybe because they made you uncomfortable or they come across as cold. They see, they're figuring this out. This is quite the interesting energy. You know, people's body language, the way they react to certain things, it's different. People react differently. But I wouldn't be, see, there's too many people around, people watching, see the people watching. And I see that sometimes there's too many people watching, too many people around. This is someone who feels uncomfortable, which also tells me someone who's very private. Yeah. So this person's learning something. They get it. They're having that aha moment. Yeah. So they're feeling very positive now. Reason to celebrate. I do think this is someone who wants to come together. See, they've not experienced that before. Even though they've had a lot of experience, they're an experienced person. They've not experienced that before. So there's something really special brewing here. Tell me about the Three of Cups. See, there's someone feeling uncomfortable, too many people around. There's people watching. This is someone who doesn't like public displays of affection or things like that. And, you know, some people don't like that. They don't like putting themselves out that way because it does feel vulnerable, because what you're vulnerable to is gossip and talk. Yeah, especially if it's just two people making that first connection. Yeah, so we have the Lovers. See, this is two people together. See, this is that, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the look of love. Someone's got love in their eyes. I mean, now I don't know if it's you who did it or them, whatever it is that happened, if you recollect this. I've experienced this before, not quite in this scenario, but it does throw you off when someone just suddenly stares at you and their eyes get big and they try to make that connection. And sometimes you don't really feel it too, right? But yeah, it can throw you off. But this is interesting. This is coming out. But whoever this person is, they're wise. They feel like there's a reason to celebrate. They do see someone stable, grounded, practical. You're looking for the same thing, a partner. There's something being learned with this too. But this is the two of you coming together. See the spark, the attraction, the desire. But it's that twinkle in the eye, the look of love. That's what it's telling me. Someone's got love in their eyes. Now, either you didn't see it or they didn't. Now, in my situation, when it happened to me, I got it. But I was like, okay, that was really weird. So I actually went and talked to some old fellow that I know that's very experienced. And he said, yeah, they're trying to make a connection. And I'm like, well, that was weird. I'll never get over it, to be honest. It's funny how it's showing up here. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. See, there's this Aquarius, there's this Gemini energy. Doesn't mean they could have it in their chart. But it's an Emperor. Yeah. This person sees you as somebody who's kind, compassionate, caring, someone who's always there. It's something they've maybe learned talking to people. You're always there. You always have someone's back. You're always there for them. Yeah. And if it is a Gemini energy by any chance, there's probably, I do believe, aren't we in Mercury retrograde or just coming out of it? Could be something happened during that time. And I also like to look at that when I see those cards so close together. So much Gemini energy. And there we have, see the shock, surprise, something sudden. This is the Tower, this massive epiphany, the realization. Someone's getting it. See, doing it in front of people, public displays of affection, or just two people staring at each other. Too many people around. Yep. This is someone who needs to get someone alone. See, it's privacy, getting someone alone. Because I believe that Ace of Wands is here somewhere. So that's somebody needing to get someone alone. Yeah, I don't know if it's someone giving you a sign or a signal to talk alone, but yet somebody walked away because they didn't get it. Let's have a look at this. The Lovers. Ooh, this is some heavy stuff. And you know, there's that Five of Swords. So this is an energy of mixed messages and signals. See, in the Fool, it's often body language too, and I see it that way. Someone felt uncomfortable, the body language. There's a pretty powerful connection here. It's something I feel that's still developing. Now we got this, see, the sun is shining, so the tower is coming down to shock. So someone's feeling happy. They're seeing, this person sees very clearly. So you're going to have a conversation. They're coming in to take the lead. I see confidence and self-control. But it is about talking to someone alone, or that's what happened. But they want to talk. They want to connect. I wouldn't be surprised at someone who's walked away from someone. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And it could be how this person goes about things. And it could be all about themselves, the way they go about something. Interesting. This is a really wild reading, but there's something significant happening here. So really, Aquarius, keep your wits about you here. And it could be too where this is something that's happened. It could happen again. Gosh, I hope not for me. I can't see it happening. I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if I want to experience that again. But let's have a look at the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's definitely a change. This is a whole new chapter. Someone's ready for a whole new chapter. So someone has walked away from a situation. They're coming in your direction. And no, I'm not an Aquarius, if anybody wants to know. Yeah. A little Leo energy too here. See some Aries, some Leo. So there's passion, attraction, but lots of high vibrational. Someone's seeing things clearly. Yeah, they want to talk. It's not about clearing something up because they've already had the epiphany, the shock, the sudden revelation. This is probably my person, or they think that way. Maybe you don't feel the same. I don't know. I see somebody, I mean, I kind of feel like you want company or companionship, or that's just their perception of it. Let's have a look at the world. Yeah, see, checking things out, creating change. Someone's taking a pause here. There's definitely an energy of the need to communicate. This person could come in suddenly. Like I say, you might not see this coming. But it's like the checking it out, looking at each other. See, I mean, this is just crazy. It's like the tables are turning here now. Looking at someone looking away. If you have experienced this recently, it could be something that's already happened, but to me it feels like it's either, I feel like it's happened just because it's here, but it could be telling you to plan and prepare, to be prepared. When the Queen of Pentacles is there, it's always about prepare for this. And it's sudden, a shock, surprise, but it's going to make you happy. So, because everything is clear. There's this clarity. And I do think this is someone who's looking at things from a whole different perspective. Yeah, see, it says where someone caught feelings, being emotionally available. It's about being vulnerable. It's all about being vulnerable, being emotionally open, letting the guard down, letting someone in. This person's going to do this. Now, if you are someone who's tried to do that with someone and they push you away, it's because they didn't want to be vulnerable. And if they went through that little thing where they stared at you and gave you that look, I mean, it could have been a signal, someone trying to, hey, let's go talk alone. But it's definitely been something missed. See, opportunity missed. Someone didn't get it. So I think some of you have had a missed opportunity with someone. And I see happiness after this tower, this shock. See, it's like everything's clear now. Sometimes the tower needs to happen. Yeah, I do see someone working, putting in effort. See, it's a person who's gone within. They want to build. This person wants to build with you. I see a house, a home. I feel a solid foundation. See long-term stability. Legacy. They could be a business owner or someone who works for a family business, family legacy. But I did see that Five of Swords try to come out and I lost it. And I do think it was meant to come out. So I'm just going to throw that in here. That has to do with mixed messages, mixed signals. See, two people just not getting it. But it's because of the timing and the way something happened here. Now, your situation may not happen exactly the same. But it is an energy of somebody who wants to build. Someone here wants to build a life with you. So someone closing a chapter in the past, or they're ready for a new chapter. But it's about perception and the way somebody perceives something to be isn't all, it's different. But there it is. See, it's about commitment, faith, loyalty, someone who's loyal. But it's about being on the same page. And I feel it's somebody who's left someone behind where they're not on the same page. Because there's two people, because there's some sort of story here. So let me know if this fits, because I find it really interesting, especially with the Chariot. This person determined to succeed. They feel confident, they're in control of their emotions, but it's about talking, getting on the same page. Because I feel this is two people who actually have made a connection of sorts. But it hasn't come to fruition yet because of the Three of Wands. See, someone expanding their horizon, which is often an Emperor, someone who's building, working. It's often an energy of being able to provide. But it has to do with wanting to work. They've gone within. And they want to build. They want to build a world with you. I mean, so do take care. Let me know how this goes. This could be something you might want to just wait to see if it actually plays out. Okay, if you have that person where you've tried to make a connection, whoever it is, they're leaving someone behind. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone who's carrying a torch and they still got that cup. It's interesting. But there it is, Hierophant. Following rules, regulations, society's rules. But it's all about learning. See, learning. It's all about, I feel it's all about being vulnerable. Emperors don't like to be vulnerable, especially, and it could be the Emperor being vulnerable in front of people. But that Queen of Pentacles is a person that's telling you to prepare, because I do think this is someone coming in to start something. Let them take the lead. Take care. This could be someone who just tells you how they feel. I'm hoping. I mean, this is a person emotionally available. This is someone who's all in their feels. I mean, there's feelings got caught. Two people catching feels. Take care. Bye for now.